County. And this is my video series where I interview referral partners around the country. So excited to be doing this. If you're planning to move this year and need to connect with a great agent, you should be able to find the person you need here in this video series. So today, I'm going to start with Eddie Poole. Eddie is an agent with Keller Williams in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and he serves basically all of Middle Tennessee. So if you're headed that direction, he's the guy you need to connect with. And I'll make sure to keep his contact information with this video for you guys. So Eddie and I met a few months ago, actually, at a Brian Buffini MasterClass in Dallas, Texas. And he's been doing real estate for 17 years. So Eddie, welcome.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me on.
What got you started in real estate?
I like that. I just like to serve people. That's just kind of who I am.
Uh-huh.
And I've recently started a real estate team, and I said, we sell real estate and we're really good at it. But our primary role is really just serving people. And as we serve people, and we offer value to their life, when they're ready to buy real estate, they'll buy it from us.
Very cool. So, what did you do? Or have you always done your real estate in Mount Juliet, or did you serve other places?
Well, I'm actually an ordained pastor still, and
oh wow!
Yeah, before I went in real estate, I'm from Mount Juliet. I grew up here. In fact, where I'm sitting right now in my Keller Williams office, I used to practice football when I was in.
Wow!
I'll tell that story. I've been around here for a long time, but I did leave for a few years, and I was a pastor in the Carolinas and in Florida. And
okay,
I came
nice.
back. Yeah, and I came back in 2005, and that's when I became a real estate agent.
Very cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, and that's my philosophy for serving people. That's where that comes from, and it just fits so well with real estate.
So our first connection, like I mentioned before, was at the Buffini MasterClass in Dallas, Texas, a few months ago. What do you like about the Buffini system?
Well, again, it just fits with who I am because they talk about working by referral, and so I consider my clients and my future clients as friends, and they're friends long after the sale. And that's kind of what Brian teaches with the Buffini system.
It is, yeah. And staying connected and all the pot buys and cards and all that kind of stuff. Right. Very cool. So one connection that some people might not realize you and I have is we both worked at FedEx for a time too. So that's kind of different, but so for people moving to your state or people trying to decide where to move, what's a good reason to come to Tennessee and particularly your area that you serve?
Well, I was in a Chamber of Commerce meeting this morning, and they said 20 years ago we were near the bottom as far as business-friendly areas. Now we're number 4.
Okay.
Now we're number 4 in the country, Middle Tennessee.
Wow,
Tennessee.
That's quite a jump.
Yeah, and the area that I live in, Mount Juliet, we had 2 places to eat when I was growing up. About 5 years ago, I was writing a blog post and decided to count the places we had to eat, and I got to 88. And we've grown a lot.
Wow.
So anyway, why would you move here? Number one, it's very business friendly, and there are plenty of jobs. Another reason is when people move here, they're just amazed at how friendly people are. Even though we've grown tremendously since I was a kid, for some crazy reason, we've been able to hold on to that small town kind of feeling. And
nice.
So it's been really, really cool.
Nice. And like I was telling Eddie earlier today, for those of you watching, I have 3 friends moving from Washington State to Tennessee this year. So it's definitely a place people are wanting to go to right now, I think. So that's cool. So what specifically about your city do you like?
Well, I think like I said, it's just kind of the feel of people know each other and people care about each other, and people are willing to help people. This is crazy. Kind of, the police departments have gotten, some bad press the past few years. One of the best things about Mount Juliet is our police department, believe it or not.
Really? Wow.
The police chief has really promoted, just community policing, and they're rock stars here in Mount Juliet. I mean, it's crazy. But
really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, they're really I think it's one of the top reasons to live here because the police department is just I think we're in the top 10 safest cities in Tennessee.
Wow.
The police chief James Hamburg's a friend of mine, and he jokingly says we'd be number one. No, I think he said we'd be number 2 or number 3 if it weren't for Walmart.
Oh my gosh. So for people relocating to the area, what should they do to prepare to move? Like somebody coming from Washington, moving to Tennessee.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for this area, particularly in Mount Juliet, I would suggest that you go to my YouTube page. I do about 4 videos a month. And
excellent.
I do a police officer of the month, a pastor of the month. I do a Mount Juliet update that talks about the different restaurants that are coming into town. And I do business.
Very cool.
So it kind of helps you get to know the different players in Mount Juliet. The different people. Get to know the flavor of the town. So that's one thing that I would encourage people to do.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely have a link to your YouTube channel. I think that's so cool.
Another advantage I tell people as far as using me as their agent or my team is that because we've been here, if you just tell us what you're looking for, we can help you find it. If you're looking for a chiropractor that does a certain thing, just tell us. If you're looking for a church that, I'll always say, well, what kind of church are you looking for? And because I know all the pastors, so I'll point you there. If you're looking for a good place for barbecue, let us know. So
that's very cool.
We want to be more than just the person who sells your house. We want to be a resource to help you get settled.
Yep. More like a connector, right? Somebody getting people connected where they want to be. So that's very cool. So what kind of client appreciation events have you done in the past?
I do three a year. 2 of them I do every year. One I do the Buffini pie party that you hear about, Paul.
Okay.
The other night, but I on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I'll buy my clients pies. I'll usually give them a choice of about 3. I'll tell them come to my office between 5 and 8 and pick up your pie. What I don't tell them is that I'm prepared for them not to show up, or some not to show up. And so on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I spend that day delivering the pies that didn't get.
Okay.
But I don't tell them I'm going to do it.
Very cool.
To come get them. But that's always a really good event. And then the Christmas parade we have here in Mount Juliet. When the past 3 years, when Santa Claus gets off the float from the Christmas parade, he comes to my office, and then I invite my clients and my friends to bring their kids over and have pictures with Santa. So that's 2 of them.
Very cool.
The third one that we're doing this year is there's a local restaurant called Local Joe's. It's a meet and greet. Okay. And we're gonna have a night on Saturday night for about 3 hours where just those that have bought homes from me in the past year or so, and those that have referred me, we'll just invite them all over and just bring your family and just have a night out on us.
Nice. So what do you like to do when you're not doing real estate?
Well, I'm involved with several different things. I'm on the board of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I'm on the board with a ministry called Living Sent.
Nice.
I'm not paid, but I'm on staff at Music City Baptist Church as small group pastor. So that keeps me busy. But also, my wife and I, we have 5 kids, and it's a big array of ages. Our oldest is 29. Our youngest is a 12-year-old surprise. Okay. So, my 12-year-old is a black belt in a second-degree black belt in martial arts, and so he competes all over the Mid-South. And so about once a month or so, we'll take him to a tournament in different places. So
nice.
That's between that. That's just about all the time I have. I do like to.
I understand that. Yeah. I've got 4 kids. My oldest is 25. My youngest is she's at 18. So
yeah,
a little bit
of a span there.
Not quite. You're not quite the same range, but
yeah.
So some of your favorites, just to get to an idea of your personality some more, like books, movies, and quotes. What are some favorites of yours?
Well, I guess I have to be partial and say that my favorite book. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I wrote it. I've got a book called Speaking Life in a Messed Up World, and it just talks about being an encourager to people around you. And,
very cool.
So you can find that on eddiepoole.com. And yeah, that's
that sounds like one I'd like to pick up. So
and movies, I've always liked The Patriot. And, that's one that I've always enjoyed.
Very nice. So just before we go, I want to make sure I have everything right for how people can reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
And what's the address on that?
I believe, honestly, it's just Eddie Poole.
Okay.
Yeah. I can send.
I'll double check all this stuff before I post it. But
yeah.
my
website, mountjuliet.realestate. And you can also get there by doing NashvilleTN.realestate. It forwards to the same place.
Email and phone?
Eddie@eddiepoole.com.
Okay.
And phone is 615-973-4663.
And then are there any publications you're featured in on a regular basis?
Not on a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a podcast or anything?
Not at this point. I thought
Not at this point.
that, but
you got a lot going on, so that makes sense. I just want to make sure people know where to find you. So thank you so much, Eddie. I appreciate you taking time today for this quick little interview. And I'll make sure to get this on my social media and get it out to my sphere in case any of them are considering to move to Tennessee.
Right.
So we'll send you a link, too. You can share with your people, too. So.
Well, my pleasure, man. I sure appreciate you having me over. And,
all right. It's nice to catch up again.
Yeah, man.
All right, Eddie. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.